welcome students to the overview of the Social Service Community Worker. We are so excited to share this program with you. It's going to be a new program starting the fall of 2021, offered by MBCC. So you'll be in the School of Arts, Community and Protective Services. Your dean will be Karen White O'Connell and your chair will be Tammy Scott. And with you here today are three of your future instructors. So my name is Mary Lynn Jardine, and I'm so very excited to share this new program to show you about working in community and making meaningful change.
Hi, my name is Carla Parks-Lissock. I'm looking forward to being an instructor in the Social Service Worker Program, Community Worker Program, and working with all of you.
And I'm Jody Copeland-Ailes, and I can't wait to see you in the fall.
So here's a little overview of this new and exciting program offered here at MBCC. It's a career in the social and human service field. So do you have a need to help others and be part of community? This is the program for you. You can support the well-being of individuals, families, and community. Bring about meaningful change in society that I had mentioned earlier. One exciting thing about this program is after a year, you can exit with a certificate or stay with us for the 2 years and have your diploma in social service community worker. And another wonderful aspect is we're offering it at every campus in our beautiful province. So it'll be offered in Woodstock, St. Andrews, Moncton, Fredericton, St. John, and Miramichi. So you see here, it says blended delivery. Carla will be a little bit later on telling you what that blended delivery looks like.
I'm sure all of you are wondering, what kind of courses will I be taking? How am I going to focus on my studying? What courses are even going to be offered to me in this program? So some of the courses that you can expect are human growth and development, interpersonal communication, legislation and social policy, program planning, documentation, family dynamics, counseling skills, mental health, behavioral intervention, crisis intervention, integrated community relationships, leadership, and advocacy. So these courses will be the starting point to preparing you and getting you ready for a career in social services community worker. So how will you learn these courses? So you'll have what's called a blended delivery, which means that you'll be online and you will also have face-to-face learnings in a classroom environment. And you will also have what's called experiential and applied learning opportunities, meaning that you'll have opportunities that allow you to further integrate your theory and application by going into different agencies within our community, such as group homes or schools, to develop that skill set even further.
So as Carla mentioned to you, a couple of the places that you might be able to go to work in the future, there's so many different jobs that you can get with this new program. And really it touches on people of any age struggling with any emotional, behavioral issues, mental health issues. You could be working in families' homes as a family support worker, helping children, youth, and their families get back on their feet, doing street level intervention, mental health support, residential workers. Like Carla mentioned, you could be working in a residential program or a group home with people of any age, children, youth, and adults, and seniors. You could be working as a support person in a shelter of some sort, doing behavioral intervention with people who are affected by autism spectrum disorder, outreach services, employment training, helping people get back to the workplace or enter the workplace by teaching them the specific skills that they need to do a job. You can work in a school as an educational assistant, but also a school intervention worker where you're working. EAs tend to work more with academic issues, and school intervention workers tend to work more with behavioral issues. You could work for service organization like Boys and Girls Clubs or Big Brothers Big Sisters. You could be a home support worker for seniors, working directly with seniors in their home to help them stay independent as long as possible. You could work in hospitals, in psychiatric units, both for children and youth and adults, and child life programs. So you're working with mental health, and you could also be working with children who are experiencing diseases of some sort, and you're trying to improve their time in the hospital. You could also be working in the youth correctional field, and you can also work as an intake worker.
So many opportunities Jody just mentioned. So let's take a look at this work integrated learning. So we picked places across the province that could potentially be your future employers. And like Carla mentioned, we have experiential work integrated learning throughout your time with us. So at the top left, you see Caring Friends in Miramichi. At the middle there, we see the Moncton YWCA, and they also, in many of our communities across the province, we have the YMCA. The top right, you see the Sanctuary House. It's a women's transition house in Woodstock. But across our province, they're a big employer for us, all transition houses. The bottom right, you see Ability NB in Fredericton. In the middle bottom, you see the Dragonfly Center of Autism. And all of our autism centers across this province are huge employers for our graduates. And they also offer us many opportunities for that experiential learning. And the bottom left is the City of Miramichi Recreation Department. That's a 10-week program called Girls on the Move, which our students actually facilitate twice a year. So as you can see, there's so many opportunities out there for you to be employed as a social service community worker.
This last picture is a picture of a work integrated learning experience where NBCC students were helping to build a playground for a local nonprofit organization in St. John. And not-for-profit organizations are probably the bigger employers for our students. Just a little bit more information of things that you'll want to take care of before you come to school next September. The first one is a criminal record check with vulnerable sector check as well. In this field, people need to prove that they are free and clear of a criminal record in order to become employed. And so that's something that we'll want you to be able to provide very early in the year, because we get out and do our work integrated learning as quickly as we possibly can. Right now, immunizations are required if you're going to work in any of the hospitals or the hospital organizations throughout the province. This may change given the strange time that we're in and the fact that there was a big measles outbreak last year. And so we never know when the government's going to change their mind. But it's best, if you're thinking that you'd like to move into a hospital setting for work experience or a future career, you'll want to make sure that you check to make sure that your immunizations are up to date. And you can do that through your family doctor and also through public health. We also at NBCC really support people who are coming back to school who may have taken other courses in the past, either through college or university. We have a program here where you can get course credits for some of the courses that you've taken in the past. So you'll want to talk to an admissions person to start that process as quickly as possible if you're one of those students. And there's some new requirements if you're thinking that you'd like to work in the field of youth corrections. All staff at NBYC, the New Brunswick Youth Center, need to pass the PAIR test. So you might want to start doing your research on that very physical test so that you can be in the shape that you need in order to pass that test in order to become employed.
So this is the time where we really want you to reach out. So there you have all of our 3 emails. If you're wanting to learn more, ask more questions, jot down, take a screenshot of this so you can email us. We can meet you virtually. We can talk through email, but we really want you to reach out if you have any questions about your future goals and your future education. It's such a huge decision to decide where to go. And also you can book a one-on-one meeting with a recruitment advisor here at MBCC. And we really encourage you to apply now. Seats can fill up quickly, and by next year, you never know, there could be a wait list. So it's always a good idea to apply early and maybe pick up 2 or 3 options of programs that you're wanting to apply for. We're really looking forward to meeting you. I'm excited about the possibilities of this program, and I'm excited to work with future students.
So like Marilyn said earlier, if your passion is to work with people and your passion is to work in your community, then you really need to consider the Social Service Community Worker Program. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to contact us.
I hope that you'll reach out and learn more about the program.
Excellent. Thank you so much.
Thank you.